Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I will talk about how to disable TPM, the Trusted Platform module, so that you can switch your OS from Windows 11 to Linux. But first of all, I want to thank you all for your comments of my recent videos that you left. And I'm really glad that I can help some people out there with my knowledge. So here we go again in the new year 2026. So how do we install Linux on these new PCs nowadays? Right now there are a lot of cheap to buy mini desktop PCs like the HP EliteDesk on the market with or without Windows 11. So you can get them for less than 150 bucks. But I have to say it's worth it, even if there is no operating system installed like Windows 11. You still will be able to install Linux, for example. I am definitely not a fan of Windows 11, but you have to make that decision yourself with which OS you want to work. I still remember the good old times when we had stable operating systems like Windows 2000 or Windows 7, and even Windows 10 is okay, but I already caught it sending out some data packets that I'm not sure what or where that info is sent to. And I have to say with Windows 11 it gets worse because there's a little chip built in on the newer mainboards called TPM. Please hear this guy out, what he has to tell about the TPM module and its encrypted user data being sent to Microsoft. Maybe you will think twice after that and not to use Windows 11.
If you're using Windows 11, your computer has a TPM chip, Trusted Platform Module version 2. This thing is required now to run Windows 11 and is supposed to be a security feature. But I discovered something that made me turn mine off the same day. This is another one of these moments where cybersecurity is not privacy. Just remember this. Whoever sets the rules for cybersecurity, big tech in this case, may not have the same priorities as you do. Their cybersecurity may equate to your loss of privacy.
So I will stop this video here, but I will post the link in the description below. If you hit the delete key repeatedly after you press the power button on your system, then you should be able to look into the UEFI or so-called BIOS on your machine. Here, for example, we have an HP EliteDesk and it shows us the startup menu, whereas we go on and click onto BIOS setup. And after that, we will head over to security. And right there we should find TMP embedded security. If you install a Linux operating system, you don't necessarily have to deactivate the TPM device. It won't matter for Linux because it doesn't use it. But what's more important here is a BIOS sure start. Because this sure start basically hinders Linux from being detected and started up properly. So on this machine I basically deactivated everything. Verify boot block on every boot, the sure start and HP firmware intrusion detection, and tries to reinstall itself again. And even under the HP Sure Recover, it should be switched off completely. And in the secure boot configuration, The legacy support should be enabled and secure boot should be disabled. And a very important step is to activate the ROM launch policy. And this should be set to all UEFI. Otherwise, the Linux system wouldn't recognize the right graphics resolution. I had it wrong before on all legacy, and it only was able to run in 1024 by 768 pixel on the screen. And on top of it, Linux will have trouble installing the correct video drivers if it's not set to all UEFI. After that procedure, you just go to the main menu and save the changes and exit. Please let me know if you have further questions regarding this in the comments below, or want to share any tips and tricks with me. I wish you all a nice day. Please like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.